What's up, lads, and welcome back to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. My name is Connor, and this is another Crypto Empire live stream. It's good to be back here. Have no fear, the Crypto Emperor is here. We're going to be discussing what is happening right now in the market, the sell-off that is underway, and what we should be expecting here to start off the month of November. It's the first official trading day in November, Monday, November 3rd right now. Hope everyone's having a great start to the month. Let's get right into this, lads. Alrighty, so some red out there. Some blood is on the streets currently. Bitcoin 106,420. ETH at 3,600. Let's just look at the crypto bubbles. Everything is red right now, actually except for Zcash. But basically everything is red out there in the market. Crypto Fear and Greed Index, we are currently at a 42. We are in fear. And yeah, we're also selling off. We have some major liquidations. In the past 1 hour alone, we have seen $395 million liquidated. In the past 24 hours, we have another $1 billion liquidation day. We are at 1.16 billion. So a lot of blood out there currently, a lot of longs getting wiped out with this sell-off. Let's go look at the charts. So we're on USDT dominance to start off, actually. So let's just stay on USDT dominance, and then we'll get into Bitcoin. So this is on the 2-day, and first of all, this is in a pretty clear uptrend. Right, we had the low over here at the start of October. This thing spiked up on the October 10th Black Swan $19 billion liquidation day. It hit 5.53%, pulled back and made a higher low, and I think it's going to start to make a higher high next. I'm looking for the 2-day supply zone up at 6%. But with that being said, guys, there are some levels here, right? We have the 2-day demand zone down at 4.90%, and we have a 1-month hidden order block, as we can see over here, at like 4.83 to 4.75%. So we definitely need to have those marked out on the chart. And notice right now how we are reacting from this previous swing high level at 5.24% on USDT dominance. So is this just a manipulative sell-off to start the week, and then we're going to go tag these levels, everyone's going to flip bullish again, and then we nuke up to 6% and send the market to the gulag? Just nuke everything? Maybe that's possible. That's just one scenario. But in general, I do think that Tether dominance, USDT dominance is in an uptrend. I'm not sure the exact path it is going to take, whether it wants to. I think it will grab the 1 month at 4.8% eventually. But I mean, I think we're going to see some major carnage out there. I think we're going to see Bitcoin below 100K still. I'm still biased to the downside. I am a bear, guys. Yes, I am currently a bear. I'll explain what needs to happen in order for me to flip my bias to bullish. But yeah, I'm looking for Tether dominance to come up to 6%, basically. One way or another, this is in an uptrend. Let's go look at Bitcoin on the daily time frame. All right, lads. So first of all, the most relevant levels we have to have marked out here on Bitcoin is the key swing low. This is at 107,250. This is taken from the swing low on Monday, September 1st. All right, we've had this marked for a while now. We also need to have the key swing high marked. In my opinion, the key swing high is this one from Monday, October 13th. This is at 116K. So we're just in this range right now between 116 and 107. Now again, I'm going to make it very clear. I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again right now. On the weekly time frame, if the weekly candle closes below the key swing low at 107,250, we are cooked. We are donezo for a while. I'm expecting Bitcoin to nuke all the way down to the low 90Ks if we close a weekly candle below 107,250. The key swing low. Mark it on your chart, guys. Currently, we are below it, but it's Monday. There's a lot of time left in the week, okay? A daily candle below is not enough emphasis. We need to see a weekly candle below, in my opinion, 107. And if we get that weekly candle, my bearish bias, I think, is highly validated, and we are going to nuke town. You guys remember Call of Duty Black Ops Nuke Town? Yeah, we're going all the way down here if that happens. On the flip side, what needs to happen in order for me to flip bullish right now? I'll make it very clear. If we're going to be bullish, we need to see Bitcoin reclaim the key swing high at 116. Like a daily candle close above 116. Because again, right now we're in a range. We're in a very obvious, clear range between 107 and 116. So, maybe, just maybe, like I was looking at USDT dominance, maybe this is just a spike into these levels. This is a previous swing high on Tether dominance at 5.24%. Maybe at the same time, Bitcoin, why is my chart so minimized? Maybe at the same time, Bitcoin is just spiking down to test the key swing low support again. And we have a trap pump back to 116 and we nuke from there because as you can see, there is a one-day hidden order block up here. But all in all, guys, yeah, I'm biased, bearish. I think if we do pump up to 116, 117, I don't expect price to be able to close above it. And I would expect that to be another basically lower high after the all-time high over here at the start of October, right? Another lower high. And I just think we're going to nuke, personally. That's just me, though. But that's what I think. So, yeah, that's Bitcoin. Pretty clear stuff, guys. As long as we are below 116K, this is a bearish chart, in my opinion. Maybe we see another bounce. Because, guys, look, we've bounced from this 107 low multiple times, okay? We bounced over here on October 17th. When this hit 103. This is the Coinbase spot chart, by the way. This is not a perps chart. All right, we also bounced over here on the 22nd of October when it hit the key swing low. All right, we bounced up to the key swing high then, rejected. Last week on Thursday, we came and tested the key swing low. We bounced into a lower high, and now we're losing it. So it doesn't look great by any means at all. But, yeah, I mean, we still have people calling for, like, new all-time highs and stuff like that. I love the enthusiasm, I really do, but Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. A lot of the people delivering their analysis are insane, straight up. So let's go look at Ethereum now. By the way, let's look at the total market cap first, actually. So same thing as Bitcoin. There's the key swing low over here at 3.56 trillion. And price hasn't closed below it. Maybe we start to close below it today. But in general, guys, like, and also the daily 200 EMA at this level. If we lose this, it's obviously very, very bearish. Okay, so let's just look at the objective fact. Let's keep the emotions out of it. Of course, we want altcoins to pump. We want altcoins to put in crazy parabolic green candles. But we have to look at the facts right now, and the facts are the charts look cooked. So unless this turns around shortly, we are cooked. That's it. That's it, lads. YouTuber GoKill says, they want you to think it's bearish before they send it, Connor. Okay. Okay. I hope they send it. I really do. But as of right now, it's looking kind of grim. And again, in order for me to flip bullish, it's pretty simple. I'd need to see Bitcoin reclaim 116. Okay, here's our perps chart. And yeah, here's the key previous swing high, 116. So if they're going to send it, okay, cool. Bitcoin needs to get above this level. But as of right now, it doesn't look great. They want you to think TA matters before they send it. I love this. We got some bullish sentiment in here today, guys. I like the bullish sentiment. Love the enthusiasm. Just remember, if we do pump up to 116, I think it's a very real possibility we will pump back up to 116. I just don't expect price to be able to reclaim it. And I expect all of you guys saying that, they just want you to think it's bearish. You guys are going to be calling for new all-time highs here at 116, and I think it's going to nuke after that, personally. But I can definitely see a scenario where we end up bouncing from 106 back up to like 116 to 118, and then I think we nuke straight up. Anyways, let's look at Ethereum. So on Ether, here we go. On Ether, so first of all, I mean, this loss to ETH doesn't really look too great, right? It lost this swing low. It lost this swing low. It's a pretty clear downtrend, guys, right? Lower highs, lower lows, lower high, lower low, lower high. Yeah, is a lower low next? Probably. So, anyways, there's a big 1 week level on ETH over here, up at $4,300. This one. Okay. This is a 1 week hidden order block. This guy right here from the week of September 1st. All right. This is hidden behind 3 fair value gaps here. So that is definitely a level to note. Back to the daily time frame. On the daily. So where are we? We're down at we're down at 3,600. We're right at the daily 200 EMA. We're testing that currently. So we'll see, right? I mean, really, ETH is pretty weak. Bitcoin is the main chart to be watching right now. But yeah, if ETH does end up bouncing, this 1 week hidden order block at $4,300, it's likely going to provide a good short opportunity, right? This would take prices back up to the key previous swing high, marked out here on the chart, key PSH, previous swing high, at $4,300. Same thing as Bitcoin at 116. This is the level to look for. This is the level that has to be reclaimed in order for this thing to be bullish. But I think we will likely see sub 3K ETH before a new all-time high, personally. So anybody want to put money on it? We got a lot of bullish people in the audience saying I'm wrong. A lot of people saying that they want me to think it's bearish before they send it. Anybody want to put their money where their mouth is? Let's go. I'm game. Smash the like button, lads. Let's go. So that's what I'm seeing on ETH, guys, straight up, right? Unless we reclaim 4,300, we're cooked. If we do pump up to the 1 week hidden order block, I would look for shorts to ride this down. Personally, I'm expecting this $2,800 level to get hit. And from there, we will reevaluate and look for signs to be bullish, because I think prices will end up reversing. And we could start to see the 6K target on ETH hit only after we nuke first. So that's our majors right now, guys. We went over Bitcoin, went over Ethereum, we went over the total market cap, we went over Tether dominance. I still see Bitcoin dominance going lower. I still think, I saw somebody asking about Chinese New Year and that narrative. Yeah, that's in February 2026. And I'll say it again, I think that's when altcoin season is actually going to be. Okay, February 2026 at this point. We have random Dino coins like Zcash pumping currently. All right, so this is currently testing a big daily trend line. So we'll see if this starts to break down now or if it wants to keep on going. But we also have other Dino coins, for example, coins like Dash pumping up. Big pump on Dash right now, actually. Looks like it's going for the shorts to stop them out. Let's go look at Dash on the Binance spot chart. So one thing to note is there's a 4-day supply zone on Dash, and it's also in the golden pocket of the low from June to the swing high over here from March 22nd. And as we can see, it's right in this 4-day supply and golden pocket, golden zone. So big resistance level here on Dash. I do think it likely will see a retracement from these prices. but it's just a matter of if it wants to like take out more shorts, go a bit higher, hit 100 or not. And again, I see it going to the 12-hour hidden order block at around $50. So yeah, we'll see. It's people saying, I made a video when the price was like $70. Released that on Saturday, Sunday, and some people commenting, LOL, it's at 100 now. Should have bought it at 70. I disagree. I think if it ends up breaking down, we'll be able to get it at like 50 at the bare minimum. If you want to buy it, of course. It's a big if. Anyways, let's go look at what's happening here on some news. So we had a hack here on Balancer. There was a Balancer exploit, and a lot of over $100 million of crypto has been exploited. Yeah, so 116 mil as of 7 hours ago has been exploited from Balancer. And also with that, BitMine continues to buy up Ethereum. So they are currently, I mean, they hold a ton of supply. So they've bought $12.31 billion since announcing the Ethereum treasury on June 30th. So Tom Lee BitMine, which is backed by Peter Thiel, buying up 3% of the supply currently. So massive amounts of Ethereum. Also, Amazon has announced a partnership with OpenAI after they just laid off like tens of thousands of employees. So something to watch there. CZ tweeting about Aster. This was yesterday. CZ tweeted about Aster saying he bought $2 million worth of it. As you can see, he bought 2 million Aster tokens. And the current price is like $1. So he bought $2 million worth of Aster. And as you can see, what happened was the price pumped and then it dumped. Very eventful stuff, guys. Really, really interesting. Needs to be studied. CZ. And then he acted like he didn't know it was going to pump the price. You absolutely love to see it. But this is the state of the market, right? This is the market in a nutshell. CZ tweets about Aster. It pumps, what, like 30%? 40%? And then immediately it sells off. And everyone who chased the pump got wrecked. So back to Dash over here. I think people that are chasing this pump are likely going to get wrecked, personally. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. But that's what's happening over there on Aster. I still think 50 will come. I still think these lower levels are going to come on Aster. Demand down here closer to 50 cents. Shout out to all the Aster delusional bulls. You guys are great. Guys, smash up the like button. Shout out to Brasco Bad Boy. Shout out to Shane. Shout out to Devon. What's going on? B Marquee. YouTuber Go Kill. We got Season 3 OG 422. Never heard of Talent Protocol in my life. Shout out to Vikey Odin. Shout out to Guts1X. Sam Fox. And shout out to Ghoul82. He says, hey guys, smash the like. Connor is spoon feeding you quality info. Love from Greece. I think crypto died today. Never coming back to this shithole. Stocks are a much safer bet. Hey, shout out to Ghoul. Shout out to Ghoul for recognizing that you know, that we're here to do the right thing and basically speak the truth, man. Right? We're here to tell you guys the uncomfortable truth. For example, like this video I made, just one example. I made this video on Zora. Okay, so I made this video on Zora on the 23rd of October. This was 11 days ago. Go look at the comments, guys. People think that I'm like, I have my own prerogative and I'm giving you guys straight up analysis on this market. But I got a bunch of salty little soy boys in the comment section over here. A lot of people. Let's see. Not sure how it will drop. This guy says, ascending triangle, 72% chance of a break to the upside. How did that work out for you, buddy? You really want to fade me? You really want to fade my analysis. Okay, cool. Okay, how did that triangle breakout to the upside work out for you? Not great. Sorry for digging on my people who comment on my videos. I mean, a lot of support over here, obviously, too. But anyways, this guy, delusional. He says, get away from these fudders, saying I'm a fudder. He says, they're manipulating you to control your emotions so they can buy lower. You're getting played. Do your own research. Okay, bud. How did that go? How did that one go, buddy? Here we go. Soccer Boy says, you're so wrong, brother. Bearing another crash, Zora will never be under 6 cents again. Okay, bud. Here it is it hit under 6 cents. So, yeah, a lot of retards out there, basically. That's just how it is, dog. But hey, hit the subscribe button if you want the uncomfortable truths, because I'll give it to you on a consistent basis here at Crypto Empire. I'm not here to mess around. I'm here to take over, dog. So hit the subscribe button, and or you go listen to all the other idiots that talk about crypto who literally have no idea what the hell they're talking about. Up to you. I really don't care. I'm just gonna keep on doing me, man. Anyway, people asking about Solana. Let's go look at Sol. So we had a pretty good trade on Sol inside of the Crypto Empire Premium Discord group, or the Crypto Empire Mastermind, I should say, actually. And as you can see, let's see, we called out Sol with an entry at $177. And we got our fill over here on Wednesday, October 22nd. We caught the move up. We took profits just underneath 200. Stop loss to break even. All updated in real time. All right. All updated profits taken over here on the 24th. But anyways, now Sol is looking pretty bad. Same thing as ETH. Same as ETH right now, where it's just kind of cooked. So let's see. Let's look at some things. Sol lost this swing low over here at 190. We are at these swing lows now. It's holding on to these swing lows at 175. But if the daily candle closes below these swing lows, guys, I really see this correcting quite hard. Likely at least to like 125 around here. If not the actual range low, let's go to the weekly time frame. Where's the actual range low, guys? The actual range low is the prices from April at like $100. But yeah, I mean, currently I would say, first of all, depends on Bitcoin, right? If Bitcoin closes below that 107 level like we discussed earlier, the rest of the market's also cooked. And if that's the case, I think that we should look for Sol to come down to at least like 125, $130. But as of right now, maybe this is just like a fake sell-off and it pumps back up to around 200. 200 to like 210 is major resistance up at the quarterly open. This is major resistance up here at the quarterly. So again, similar to Bitcoin, back to 116, ETH to like 4,300. I think if prices move up here, it's a short into Nuketown capital, into Nuke City. Jarvis, send the nukes. Aster says, I believe if we close below 106, then it's the end. It's the end until we hit the yearly, or we hit this 89K level, or maybe we go and take 72,000, which we just missed. We front ran this back in April. But yeah, if we close underneath 107, 200 on the weekly, we are going to at least like the low 90s. So yeah, I agree. I do agree with you. Thoughts on Believe by Ben Pasternak. Scam. Straight up scam. Shout out to George Pop 6231, aka Kazuya. What's going on, brother? PGY says your videos are the best. You consider risk reward. That's what everyone should be doing. I mean, what a concept, right? To consider risk reward in the financial markets. And I'm one of the rare few people that makes YouTube videos that considers risk reward. I mean, what a concept, guys. It's absolutely crazy stuff out here, really. Yeah, James Carey says, hi, Connor, do you still see the crypto pump in Chinese New Year? Yeah, that's February 2026. I do, yeah. That's a while from now. Shout out to PGY. He says, hi, what is too good price for Ski Mask Dog to hold on to? Zariel says, close out 103 in the weekly. Bro, it's 107,200 in my opinion. I mean, you can wait for 103, but I mean, 107,200 is the level. Close below that on the weekly. It's cooked. Let's go look at Ski Mask Dog, lads. So it looks like it's coming home. It looks like it's coming home. Where is home? That's like... So looking at the levels I have marked here. Yeah, same thing I've been saying. 13 million to 10 million market cap. It's at 23 now, so what's another 60% drop? Excuse me. All right, what's another 40 to 60% drop on Ski Mask Dog at this point? Brian Jung needs to be studied. I mean, people are just, I don't want to be mean, but people are retarded, man. Brian Jung caused this little pump. But anyways, this thing is down 93%. But yeah, like the guy made his first video in months and the coin pumps up 100%. You know, a lot of people were just chasing after the pump. Oh my God, it's going back to the moon. New all-time highs. Nuked. That's what happens when you're not subscribed to Crypto Empire, man. Straight up. So yeah, Ski Mask Dog is coming home. 13 to 10 million market cap. Look out below. What do you think about KTA? Google X invested 20 million. KTA good fundamentals, but the mainnet release was a sell the news event. Right. Mainnet got released, and what happened was price pumped up to backtest this trendline breakdown, and then it's gone ahead and nuked down here. So at this point, I likely think it will, similar to Ski Mask Dog, come home and come into this previous consolidation or area of demand. Like it's a pretty wide range, but 20 million to 10 million market cap, or 10 to 20 cents down here. Let's see. So yeah, kangaroo market Namoa. As things progress as a trader, I flip my bias from bearish to bullish. Shane, have you got any multi-cycle convictions other than Bitcoin, ETH, and Solana? I think Tau is a multi-cycle conviction play personally. But I think you'll have the opportunity to buy it quite lower into the future. I still do hold Tau spot if anybody is wondering. Other multi-cycle plays, Monero is not going anywhere. And that's kind of it for now. Most of these other Dogecoin as well probably will stay relevant. But for the most part, I would say most of these altcoins will cease to exist after 2026. Like, we're going to have a reckoning and a purging like no other after our Chinese New Year pump, in my opinion, next year. Litecoin, yeah, Litecoin will stick around. I think Litecoin will stick around. I do. Anyway, smash that like button, guys. Look, just a quick live stream today. We're 30 minutes in. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up right now. I'm going to wrap this bad boy up. I told you guys what you need to hear. I gave you the levels. I hope you were... I mean, I understand people are busy, things like that, but if you're watching from home and you've got nothing going on, I hope you had TradingView open and I hope you marked out those levels on your own. We know Bitcoin has to reclaim 116 to be bullish. Even if we do pump back up to 116, personally, I'm expecting a rejection. ETH to 4,300. If that happens, I'm personally expecting a rejection. I will be here live updating you in real time as things do progress. If you want even quicker updates, apply to the Crypto Empire Mastermind down below. Also get all my trades and everything else. Apply to the Mastermind down below. And other than that, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. This is Connor from Crypto Empire. Great to see all you guys. I'm not going anywhere. I know this is the first live stream in a little bit. I did some traveling, went away last weekend. This past weekend, I was just really busy. But anyways, we're back on our normal schedule, guys. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Appreciate all of your support. And see you in the next video. Have a good one. Peace out.